on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Coming up next.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, and we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize the way I can see it right at the jump.
That's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
About ready to get this one started. Amy Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
On play action now, Herbert. He's going to tuck it and go. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Charger first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Dobbins. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. That's Henry To'o on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the gun, it's Herbert. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
You don't want to make a living off of making these kind of throws, Mike. It's one thing to throw into tight coverage, but it's another thing to throw into tight double coverage. And while the quarterback gets away with one here, I don't think you want to make a living doing it.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be taken down.
And we see a nice catch here by Ladd McConkey. And Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL, fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter. He can run any route from any position, and that sort of versatility is going to continue to get him opportunities in this Chargers offense. And then when he has the ball in his hand, every play can be a big one. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And he finds a seam and takes it down to the 3.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Trying to finish this opening drive from the 3, 3rd and goal. That one, take it in. Joshua Palmer, touchdown LA. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
A loss of 2.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Here's Stroud. He'll get this out to the left flat. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
They'll go play action with Stroud. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense ready to get going with their second possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Play action now. It's Herbert. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Moving the tight end right. A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Shotgun now for Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. He'll try to run. He is in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready for their 2nd possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. Finding room across midfield. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 27 yards. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll run here with Mixon. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's now 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. There is his tight end, Disley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. To throw is Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Third down, 3 to go. Johnston motioning over. Herbert going to try to throw on third down, and that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. The veteran Robert Woods goes back to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Schultz is the motion man. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. To throw is Stroud. The ball comes out. The Chargers have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up great with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
The Chargers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And they begin, to say the least, in a tremendous spot. First and goal from the 2. They'll run here with Edwards. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown, Chargers. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Pierce for the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with first and 10. On play action, Stroud to the left side, and caught by Schultz. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
Second and 7. To throw, it's Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He's got the veteran, that's Robert Woods. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Now, Stroud. And he is close to the pylon, but they say he's not in. But he's got the next best thing. No touchdown, but a first down. It's first and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal.
A dive, and he's in. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. His second touchdown of this first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. Taking off. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He connects with Disley. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Herbert now on first down. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Stroud to throw here on first down. That is caught! And they will finally get to him, but I think even he knows this one is coming back. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Chargers are on top. We'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That's made. That's Woods. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Stroud going to set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Here's a toss, right side to Mixon. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Look at him move away from the tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. And he Touchdown, Texans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans cut the lead to 3, 24-21. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return is McConkey. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Run with Dobbins. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll give it to Dobbins. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
They bring their tight end right. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Herbert. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation. But to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot, nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Here's a run. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. He'll try to run, and he's not going to there. The defense was ready for a stuff-up on 4th down.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
The Texans offense ready for this next possession. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to give him some breathing room past the 15-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs. Keep this drive alive.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's 2nd and 2. Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. And he's gonna have a first down. Tackle made up at the 33-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Here's Stroud. And he's got Woods. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down for Houston.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll take this down inside with 35.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the 4th quarter.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run here. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now, Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass.
That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Houston. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return is McConkey. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but It's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. The kick is good. And the Chargers go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Texans 28.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Pierce for the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now he'll run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Here's Stroud. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So I still think there's plenty of time if they can get within shot of the end zone that they can go for a touchdown and try to win this thing in regulation. You always have a field goal try in your back pocket to at least tie the game and force overtime.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
From the gun, here's Stroud. His pass deflected and caught. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Now he'll run it. And he'll be taken down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Here is first and goal. To throw is Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. To add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Davis now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They're trying to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for second and 2. Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And that stop right there will do it. Even though they have 2 timeouts remaining, there's just not enough time on the clock to get another attempt. What a huge stop with the game on the line, and that will all but end this game.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Set to go now on first and 10. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. The last 2 runs each lost a yard. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 12. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Tommy Townsend in one formation for the Texans.
It's a win here for the Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the